Hi, welcome to You Old and Retro. My name is Vincent, and welcome to another video. Today I have an unboxing of the SoundPeats dual drivers wireless headphones. These are the Force Pros. I mentioned these in my headphone overview recommendation video shortly before. These are advanced 5.0s. They do claim to have 22 hours playtime on the box, unlike the 30 hours on the actual Amazon listing. I'm not sure where I got 30 hours from. These are aptX HDs, so they have this better chipset. Sell for urban sports, and it's got the sun dresses in China, Shenzhen. It always makes me laugh that these are always in like room 1308 to 1309. Like it's a one room space in an office. But that's probably just the representation of the office itself, to be fair. All the usual registered trademarks of quality, basically. CE logo, that kind of thing. And it's a very simple cardboard box that helps with the recycling, so not of that overly plastic additions that you see in some of the boxes. This is a little tape for the box, and that's about it. In the box you get a QR code for Facebook, the official website, and Line, which I think is a Japanese only thing, and the 21 months warranty, free travel privilege, latest product promotions, and a prompt social online service. So box is again more cardboard, which is a good sign. More recyclables, basically. Get it black. You get the pouch with the headphones in it. Paperwork, which has in the box, put to one side. It has Force Pros, and this is the general paperwork, which is manual in multiple languages, Japanese, etc. Very standard English, Deutsch, Espanol, Francais, Italiano, Japon, Nihongo, and then Chinese, Zhongman. Yeah, there we go. And then it benefits, it's 20 months warranty, very odd. So you get 12 months normally in a year, you get an extra, 11 months in this? Sorry, 9 months in this. And it says charge safely, make sure the current is no greater than 5 watts, 1 amp. So you use a clever charger, or you don't use ones with, like, basically you don't use something stupid like iTunes, an Apple wall charger, which is like 30 watts or whatever it is. And then the brand, it says their logo has been updated, so yes, it's got the more stylized angular S rather than the sort of S which was like disconnected. So yeah, I mean, it's quite handy that they actually provide stuff like this, because this is like, it shows a little bit of difference from just a basic Chinese rip-off brand that you get all over Amazon on eBay, for example. So anyway, without further ado, I mean, just going to speak very quickly, because obviously it's a SoundPeats. I mean, I've had them their previous version for a year now, and they're still going strong. So they've been around for more than a year, probably about 2 or 3 years potentially. And they must be selling reasonably well to even get this far. And obviously they're still still going strong from the looks of it. So inside you have the headphones, and they've actually got little straps in. This is better case than the previous one. Got little Velcro ties inside. So I'm just going to roll that out. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's a thought it was attached to the pouch, but no. These are lovely little things, because you can reuse these. Velcro ties, which are really handy, so I'll reuse those. You can tell they're actually for attaching to cables with the little thing there, so you leave it on. So these guys have used 3 of these, so that's handy, because these are very handy for use elsewhere. So that's the headphones. There were these clearer plastics, unlike the overall silicons that I have. I'm not sure you can see that here. In fact, if you just give me 1 second, I'll get the other ones. So this is the existing pair that I have. As you can see, it has the old logo on there. The medium tips are on here. The tips cover the entire actual outer casing, so that's the difference there. And then they have the little wing nut thing to actually lock it in place. Whereas the U design, it looks like they've gone for, again, this thing, you can keep the wing nut design, locks in place. They've used more plastics, so they must have felt that that was probably better or styled better. I do like the fact that you can actually see the drivers inside. There's 2 drivers in each one. So you take this apart, I think it uses solid plastics. You can tell this is the old version, which used, yep, solid black plastic. Nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day you listen to them rather than actually doing anything else. These, you can see, magnetized together, really strong snap, and are still going strong. But they are getting a little bit worn, and as you can tell from the style of the actual headphones, they're very, very similar. Absolutely no difference between the sides. Same sort of silicone band. This one feels a bit more smoother, but this one has been worn for over a year of constant use, so I'm not going to niggle on that sort of thing. Remote is exactly the same. So the remote on this one is, again, same configuration. They've literally used the same remote, and in fact it's the same parts, I think. Yep, FCC ID, it's the same parts. So they literally realised that actually they can get away with using the same thing. It's a very simple design. Play, pause, and obviously to power on when you long press it, and then plus and minus to actually do the volume. So that's the headphones. And then inside the little baggie you get different wing connectors, and then multiple sizes of their earbuds, and then you also get a little clip, which is handy if you need to talk to people for a long time. So this, you can clip it straight to the wire itself, and hold the microphone close to your mouth, for example. And a little D-ring. This will be for the pouch more than anything else. And you also get a little micro USB cable in the pouch. Now I'll probably get rid of a lot of this stuff because I'll just chuck it to one side, but the pouch is actually dead useful. I love the fact that it comes with loads of little mini band connectors, which is very nicely presented, and all of it's very recyclable or reusable elsewhere. The only bit of plastic I've seen is literally this, which is almost a necessity, and in fact they could have gotten away with putting the cable into here, but probably some sort of standard cable they got off the shelf for this. To be fair, it doesn't look like it's branded anyway, so some sort of standardized cable, which obviously pre-bagged, so that's fairly straightforward. And then this bag is full of little bits, which is almost a necessity. It's the only bit of packaging inside the entire box is literally this bit, and these are the bits that are actually probably more usable anyway. I mean, think about it, this is not a tiny bag, it's just big enough for reuse as well, so I'll keep these bags. They've been quite handy for what I need to be using for. And then reusable Velcro ties, very nice, all very recyclable, and all in all, I look forward to using these. These will have better battery life. I want to see if the claim of 30 hours battery life on the Amazon listing is actually any good. I mean, these will have 22 hours. These originally already had 20 hours claimed playtime anyway, so I don't know where they got a claim for 30 hours from. So I just need to double check that. It may be that they claim 22 hours, but they're probably getting longer. It'd be great if it is. But what I did is I get this as an additional pair, and then when these begin to wear out, which to be fair they are getting a little bit worn and the silicone's getting a bit too slick for my liking, to be fair, I'll see if these got better sound quality as well. So there you go, that's an unboxing of the SoundPeats Force Pros neckband style earphones, and I look forward to seeing you in another video.